want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Formation for the Browns.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield finding Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And the
on 1st and 10, Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And 4 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Browns 0. Corey Bojorquez.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Beckham. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down by
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
James Conner.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 14, Steelers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Bullock's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Randy Bullock lining up.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Conner. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do, where they are in this game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He's brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another run here with Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
For the Browns.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
On the coverage.
Dobbins running out of the gun. They find some open field here. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.K. Dobbins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Browns 31, Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 14. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And 16.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington, and he's going to get this down near the 30.